Okay. So today, so today, uh, after see means we came to know that friction has both advantage and disadvantage. So the cases where we have advantage, there we need to increase friction, and the place where we have disadvantage, there we have to decrease the friction. So what are the ways to increase and what are the ways to decrease the friction? So we know that friction depends on two things. Friction depends on two factors. One is the area of contact, okay, means how is the surface, how is that surface, one is that, and second is the force applied on the body, okay, how much is the force applied. So here the force applied cannot be uh, we can say we cannot control it, that on which surface how much force should be applied, that cannot be controlled, but the surface can be controlled, okay, we can make the surface according to our need. So the places where we want to increase friction, those surface are made rough, okay, and the number of grooves and rivets are increased. Like this can be seen in this tire, this can be seen in these studs, this can be seen in this sport shoe, and this can be seen in this regular shoes or sandal that we wear. Okay, now it's rainy season, so many of you might have bought the sandals, or if you will buy a new sandal, you will find that the sandal soles are having more number of grooves and ridges, okay, more number of grooves and ridges compared to the normal shoes or sandals that we wear. Okay, why? Because from that sandals, we want more friction to walk easily even on wet floors. Is it clear to everyone? So these are the ways to increase the
Yes, sir.
friction by making the surface rough and by making these all patterns on it. Okay, this increases the friction. Also, friction is increased in case of vehicles. For applying brakes, friction is required. So brake pads are used. These are the brake pads which are made up of rubber. Okay, and they are made up of rubber because the rubber has a very rough surface. Okay, the friction is very rough. The friction is more, and you might have experienced this while uh, rubbing by using your eraser. Okay, eraser has a very rough surface. When we rub something, the friction is more, right? So when we apply a brake from the handle, this brake pad is pressed against this wheel. So the rotating wheel stops because the brake pads hold its, or the brake pads presses the wheel from both the sides. Okay. So this is how the friction is used for applying brakes in vehicles, right? Even in this case, if suppose this brake pads gets wears out, okay, for example, suppose if you are using an eraser, okay, you have bought a new eraser, and if you will use it continuously for 1 month, does the size of the eraser reduces?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, वो eraser टिप
Yes,
छोटा हो
sir.
जाता है, right? Similarly, by continuous use of this brake pads, even the size of this brake pads reduces because it is constantly uh, rubbing with the wheels, right? So even in vehicles, the brake pads needs to be replaced by a new one. Okay, and here you can see, for increasing the friction, gymnasts are those who are participating in uh, those Olympic games. You might have seen they jump.
Gymnastic.
Okay, they jump, they do several different kinds of jump. Okay, and even those who have to just pick that bar weight, might have seen. Okay, heavyweight championship, like might have seen, na? Okay, they have to hold that heavy bar. So for holding that heavy bar, they should have a good friction. The grip between their hand and that rod should be very good. So to have a good grip, what they do, they apply a coarse substance. It's like a powder, and coarse substance means which is rough. So it makes their hand rough. Otherwise, if they will not apply this, what would happen? Because of the sweat of their hand, the their hand may slip. Right? If the hand would be wet, their hand may slip. So to avoid that, they are applying this coarse substance. That is the powder. Okay, so these are the various ways for increasing friction. Let us also see from the textbook that what is given in the textbook, what ways are given in textbook for increasing the friction. So in textbook you can see that it is given that the friction is increased in various places. For example, in shoes for a better grip on the floor. Okay. Similarly, treaded tires of cars, trucks, bulldozers, etc. to have better grip on the ground. So these shoes are given good grip. The soles are made in such a way that it can have good grip. This we have seen in the that slide. Okay, can you see this wheel? Can you tell me it is a wheel of which vehicle?
Truck.
Tractor.
Yeah, such wheels are used in tractors as well as bulldozers, right? Because these tractors and bulldozers have to work in field, so that they should have good amount of friction, right? And also, other than gymnast, here it is given that okay, the brake system in bicycles, even they use brake pads, so to increase the friction. Also, the kabaddi players rub their hands with soil. You might have seen that even in various movies like Dangal, okay, or movies of Salman Khan, that is Sultan. You might have seen in this movie that when they go for their fight, they rub their hand with the soil. Okay, तो हाथ में से मिट्टी लगाते हैं, ऐसे करते हैं,
Sand.
then they fight. Have you all seen this? So
Yes.
why they do this? To increase the friction. Okay, so
Friction.
their hand should have good friction. Otherwise, if they will hold the opponent, then their hand may slip if the friction is less. Okay, that is why they apply this. Also, gymnasts apply some coarse substance on the hands to increase the friction for a better grip. Understood? So these are the various examples where the frictions needs to be increased, and they are increased in these ways. Okay. Now, other than this, in many situations the friction is not required. Okay, it is not uh, advantageous for us. Means there are some disadvantages of friction also. So in such places we want to minimize it, right? We want to minimize the friction. So how the friction is minimized? Okay. For example, how the friction are minimized. So let us take an example of a carom board. Have you all played carom board?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you you might have used sprinkled powder on the carom board before playing, right?
Yes, sir.
And you all might have experienced that
sir.
without powder, if we will try to play, okay, then the striker or these coins doesn't move so freely on it, doesn't move so smoothly on it. Okay, if we will just means if suppose you will hit it once, then it will just go from here to there. But if we will sprinkle powder on it and then we will hit, then it may takes 2-3 rebound. Okay, and means we can say that the distance covered would be more. Yes or no? Have you experienced this? I think you all might have experienced this. Then applying powder, the striker and the coins cover more distance, even by applying the small amount of force. How many of you have experienced this? Just raise your hand. Okay. Array, in that, yeah, we have that option, that one. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So you might be knowing this. So now what happens? Okay. So we will understand that why this powder decreases the friction. But before that, we what we can understand that the friction in carom board is reduced by sprinkling the fine powder on the carom board. How? By sprinkling the fine powder on the carom board. Understood? So this is one of the case where the friction is reduced by using a fine powder, right? The friction is reduced by using a fine powder. Okay. Now, the second case or the second situation is you might have seen. Okay, does everyone knows what is hinge of door?
Yes.
You might have seen that in doors. Okay, see this, suppose this is the frame of the door, and if a door is fixed over here, if this is the door fixed on this, then there is a metal part which can fold, which is a metal part which can which is connected on one end and the other end is free to move like this. Have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one part of that hinge is connected with the frame and other part is connected with the door. So because of this only the door can easily open, the door can be opened or closed. Now sometimes you might have seen that if it is not taken proper care, na, so door makes noise while it is when we close it and open it. Have you heard this? Okay. In old buildings or in old homes, okay, if the door has gone old, then it makes noise. Why? Because the friction between these things. Okay. Now, do we want the friction to be more in this case? क्या हमको यहाँ पे friction ज़्यादा चाहिए? No.
No, sir.
We want the door to be, we want the door that can be opened easily and closed easily without any kind of noise. So what is done? A few drops of oil is poured on the hinge of the door. So by putting oil, the door starts, the door can be opened or closed easily, right? Because the friction reduces. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Also, you might have seen that in cycles and in motor, okay, and in we can say cycles, even our cycle, the normal cycles, and the motorcycles, and even in cars, mechanic uses grease between the moving parts of the cycles. You, those who are having cycles, they might be knowing that in the wheel, the center part where the chains are there, okay, where the chains are fixed on that circular disc, there oils are poured or even the grease is applied. How many of you seen this? Grease लगाते हैं वहां पर.
Sir, I have seen.
Okay, yeah. So why is this is applied? Again, to reduce the friction, because we want the cycle to move smoothly. Okay, and if you might have experienced that if this oil or grease is not applied, then even the cycles start making noise because of the friction between the moving parts, right? So even the grease is applied on the chains, even on that moving circular disc, right? So even here, the grease is applied to reduce the friction. So here we saw that there are various ways of reducing friction. In carom board, we are applying powder. In hinges of doors, we are applying oil. In case of vehicles, we are applying grease, right? So there are various ways for decreasing the friction. Okay. But one thing that we should notice, the friction is not completely eliminated. Friction एकदम से खत्म नहीं हो जाता, zero नहीं हो जाता. Friction कुछ ना कुछ तो रहता है. It only reduces, थोड़ा सा कम हो जाता है. Okay. Yeah. Now, second is, other than this, what are the other ways? The other ways is by using a ball bearing, because we know that the rolling friction is less than sliding friction as well as static friction, right? Okay. But one more thing. Here we saw that we can use oil, we can use grease, okay, we can use carom powder to reduce the friction. So all these substances that reduces the friction, they are known as lubricants. They are known as what? Lubricants. Okay, they are known as lubricants. So actually, if we will try to understand that how this lubricant or this grease, powder, or oil reduces the friction, what does they do because of which the friction reduces? So it is here. See, when oil, grease, or graphite is applied between the moving parts of a machine, okay, do you know what is graphite? Graphite is a powder which is made up of carbon. Okay, like you are having a pencil, right? The points of pencil, the lead of pencil of black color, that is made up of graphite. So these all are applied between the moving parts of machine. So they form a thin layer between those two surfaces, because of which the two surfaces do not directly rub against each other. They do not directly rub against each other. Okay. For example, suppose if this is one surface, okay, this is one surface, and if I am placing this mobile on it, I'm placing this mobile on it, right? And if I will slide this mobile, then the surface of mobile and this surface of book are directly in contact. So their roots and grooves will come in contact, right? So we can understand it like this. Suppose this is the surface of mobile, okay, and this is the surface of, let's say this is the surface of book. So in this case, they will be directly in contact. So their roots and grooves will interlock, and there would be some kind of friction. That would be the sliding friction, right? But if suppose if I will apply some powder on it, if I will apply some powder on the book, and then when I will slide this mobile on this book, then what will happen? A layer of yeah, a layer of powder would be formed between the two surfaces. A layer of powder would be formed between the two surfaces. It can be seen very clearly over here. Can you see this figure? This blue colored part is surface 2 and this brown colored part is surface 1. Okay, and this cream color part, this cream color portion is showing, this cream color portion is showing the lubricant. So here we can see that these are the ribs and grooves of surface 2 and these are the ribs and grooves of surface 1. Are they directly coming in contact?
Yes.
Yes. ये दोनों टच हो रहे हैं क्या?
No, no.
They are not coming in contact. So when they would not directly come in contact, of course the interlocking would be, between them would be very less. उनके बीच में interlocking नहीं होगा ठीक से, right? अगर interlocking कम होगा, so of course the friction will reduce. Yes or no?
Less.
Is it clear? Yeah. So this is what written over here, that interlocking of the irregularities is avoided to a great extent. Now one more thing, you should note one thing, that interlocking is not completely removed. ऐसा नहीं कि interlocking होगा ही नहीं. Interlocking takes place, but it is reduced. For example, जहाँ पे 100% interlocking हो रहा था, it may be possible कि वहाँ पे सिर्फ 30% interlocking हो. 70% को grease या lubricant use करने की वजह से 70% interlocking कम हो गई है. Understood? Interlocking पूरी तरीके से खत्म नहीं होगी, but it would be reduced to a great extent. Okay, and because of which the movement becomes smooth. The same thing happens when, if suppose on a floor, if the oil is split on a floor, okay, means suppose there is a oily surface, and if you will try to walk on it, so you can easily slip. Why? Because that layer of oil will not allow your sole of shoes to get properly interlocked with the floor. Understood? That is why we are advised not to walk or run on a slippery floor or on a wet floor, because either the water or the oil, whatever is there on the floor, okay, they works like an lubricant, okay, and they reduces the friction between this the two surface. The two surface can be, one surface is floor and the other surface can be the sole of the shoes. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, other than this, in some machines, it may not be advisable to use oil as a lubricant. Okay, an air cushion between the moving parts is used to reduce the friction. Okay, in many cases, the air cushion is used. Okay, I will give you an example of air cushion. See here. Let's have a look on this. So as we discussed, what are the ways for reducing the friction? So one way is to by using lubricants like powders, oil, or grease. Okay, like here we can use lubricants. The second method, or one more way, is by using rollers or wheels. Like here in this case, if the bag is without the wheels, then we would have to slide it, and on sliding the friction would be more. But if it is having wheels, it can easily be slided. Sorry, it can easily be moved, because the wheels will roll and the friction acting over here would be rolling friction. It would be rolling friction, and we know that rolling friction is what? It is minimum, or it is the least compared to the other two frictions. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, there is one more way, and which is used extensively in machines, that is ball bearings. Okay, so can you see these two figures? This and this, they are known as ball bearings. They are known as ball bearings, and we can see that in ball bearings there are two circular discs. There are, or we can say there are two circular rings. One is the inner ring, which is known as inner race, and there is outer ring, which is known as outer race. Between these two rings, these balls are placed. Can you see these balls? Even here you can see these balls. These balls are placed. Now what happens if suppose the inner part is fixed and the outer part has to move? So outer part, when the outer part will move, then this ball placed between these two rings, they will roll, and when they will roll, the friction acting between these two rings would be what? Rolling friction. It is going to be
Rolling friction.
rolling friction. Rolling friction is less, so these two rings can easily
Ma'am,
move.
sorry, sir. These
Hmm?
ball bearings are in vehicles and in spinner, na?
Yeah, it is used in many vehicles, and lot of machines. And we will talk about the general thing that you are using, that is a spinner. Okay, you all might have played with a spinner, or you might have heard about the spinner. It was like that, and it was, if we will apply a force on it, it can easily rotate. Okay, so also even in spinner there was ball bearing like this in center. Okay, the center one was fixed, and the outer one can move easily because of the rolling friction. And if you have played, you might be knowing that how smoothly and easily the spinner was revolving, because there the friction acting was rolling friction. Okay, so by using rollers or by using wheels, the ball, or by using ball bearings, the friction can be reduced. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, here we will look. See, yeah, here we can see that the other ways of reducing friction is, one is powder, we discussed. Okay, oiling, applying oil or grease in moving parts. Okay, can you see this here? This is okay. And one more thing, nowadays instead of directly applying oils in good bikes, okay, means the costly bikes we can say, okay, like the bikes of Yamaha, FZs, okay, FZ, and even other bikes, R15 and the other costly bikes. In those bikes, we they are not using oils, they are using sprays. So they are using this sprays as a lubricant. Okay? So even that acts in a same way. Okay, so in this manner you might have seen that even in your bikes or cycles the oils are applied. Here you can see this. You know what is this? This is the disc, the circular part of a fan. The circular part of a fan. Okay, of the fan, the ceiling fan that we have in our house. And in center, can you see this part? This one. Okay, this is where the ball bearing is used. Okay, so what here the mechanic, this electrician has replaced the old one by a new one. This one which is his holding in his hand, this is the old one, and he has replaced by a new one. So how it works? The rod that we have, okay, that rod is connected with what? The inner ring. The rod is connected with what? The inner ring. Okay, and then the outer ring can revolve easily because of the rolling friction. Okay, so the smooth revolution, the smooth rotation of the fan is because of what? It is because of the rolling friction or the ball bearings that we are using. Okay, and in the third figure, what we can see, that in many moving parts, okay, in many moving parts, when the grease is applied, Okay, so you can see over here the grease forms a layer between the two moving parts. Okay, and because of which the friction between them reduces and they can move easily. Also, you might have seen these at those machines which are used for taking out the juice of sugarcane. Okay, this type of wheels you might have seen over there. Okay, even they apply grease
In
between
gear
moving parts. Yes,
gearbox.
yeah, even there. Okay. So hope you understood this